You won't believe what I found. A completely hidden and monetizable niche that's blowing up on Shorts. There's a YouTube channel that was created just 2 months ago, and it's already pulling in millions of views. Now here's what blew my mind even more. There's another channel in this exact same niche that has got around 14 million views, and it's making around $30,000 every single month, from just 33 shorts alone, which tells me one thing: the opportunity to get in early is still wide open. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process I use, from generating viral video ideas and scripts to generating your visual prompts, all the way to creating voiceovers and animations. And instead of spending hours switching between multiple AI tools, I've found a single AI tool that offers everything you need in one place, including popular image and video models. So make sure you stick around for that. Welcome to AI Upskill. Here's a short preview of the niche we're creating today.
How many Avengers can survive a single punch from Superman? Captain America? The shield absorbs some of it, his body doesn't. Cap goes down hard. Hulk? Superman punches, Hulk absorbs it, gets angrier, punches back harder. Superman wasn't ready for something that hits back stronger every single time.
Now these shorts are going viral because they follow a very specific formula. They have two popular characters from movies or comics challenging each other with an engaging narration. That's what drives views and comments. The more people debate about who would win in a fight, the more engagement you get. So to create such viral scripts, we'll use Claude AI. I've prepared a document that contains all the prompts I'll be using today. You can grab it for free later from the video's description. The first thing you'll want to do is copy the first prompt and paste it into Claude. And within seconds, you'll get 10 scripts that are designed to hook viewers and keep them watching. For this tutorial, I'm sticking to a 30-second script just to keep things simple. But if you want better results, I highly recommend going for at least 90 seconds. So once your script is locked in, the next most important part is figuring out what visuals to generate for each moment in the script. This second prompt inside the document solves that problem completely. Copy it, go back to Claude, and paste it into the same conversation. Then just remove the placeholder text and drop in your selected video idea. What happens next is honestly mind-blowing. Claude breaks your script down scene by scene and generates detailed prompts for both the images and videos, tailored to your exact script and characters. It makes the whole thing feel more cinematic and professional than what most people are putting out in this niche right now. Now, here's the part that's going to save you a ton of time. Instead of switching between 5 other tools for voiceover, images, videos, and editing, I'm going to use Focal ML, an all-in-one AI tool that does everything in one place. It has the most popular AI models for image, voiceover, and video, with a complete editing timeline all inside a single dashboard. So once you sign up through my link in the description, your dashboard will look something like this. But before we move on, let me share a little secret with you. If you've ever wondered how I scaled my Faceless YouTube channel from scratch, the answer is simple. I never make a video without first using vidIQ. And guess what? You can get started today for just $1. It offers several valuable features that you can use for your own YouTube channel. But the one I personally use the most is keyword research. It shows me how many people are searching for a specific topic, how much competition there is, and gives me an overall score to help me understand how valuable a keyword is. This also helps me find trending tags for my upcoming videos, which has skyrocketed my views. The top keyword opportunities page is also a game changer, helping you with the best keywords to target within your niche. Not just that, it also helps you get more views and subscribers by optimizing your uploaded videos, and has a ton of creative tools, including popular AI tools, that you can use directly inside vidIQ. And because I genuinely want to see you succeed, I've got a special deal for you. You can try vidIQ for an entire month for just $1 through the link in the pinned comment. It's genuinely one of the best investments you can make for your channel. Now, let's get back to creating our video using Focal. Go to My Projects and create an empty project. This is where we'll create the visuals and even edit the videos. Start by heading to the settings page. Select 9:16 as the aspect ratio and turn off the global style setting. For the image model, I'll recommend choosing Seedream 4.5 as it generates consistent results without giving any errors. For the video model, you can choose between a wide range of options. For now, I'll stick with the Seedance model. Now, head over to the new speech feature, where we can generate voiceover using 11 Labs voice models. I particularly like Josh Voice, as it perfectly matches with the videos of our niche. Now simply copy and paste your selected video script, and within seconds, you'll have your voiceover ready. Now we move on to generating images, and this is where I want you to pay close attention. Head to the image section inside Focal. Then go back to Claude and copy the image prompt from scene 2, not scene 1, As the scene, one script lines will include an overview of all the characters, similar to this. Then, just make sure the prompt enhance and style settings are turned off. Lastly, hit the generate button. And seriously, look at how realistic this looks. This is exactly the kind of quality that makes videos go viral. Once that first image is generated, use it as a reference image for every single image you generate after it. This is how you keep your characters consistent throughout the video. Simply go back to Claude, copy and paste the remaining image prompts from various scenes, and repeat this process until you have all the images you need. Okay, the next step is animating the images, and this is where things get really exciting. Head over to the video section and select your first generated image as a reference. Then go back to Claude and copy the video prompt for scene 2. This tells the AI exactly how to animate your image based on your video script. Lastly, set the duration between 8 to 10 seconds and choose your video resolution. Then, hit generate. As you can see, the first scene is ready. Let's take a look. Bro, this actually looks insane. From here, we have to repeat the process for every remaining scene. Simply upload each image as a reference, paste in the matching video prompt, and generate the animation. And here's a pro tip. If any of your video prompts involve a lot of action or different camera angles, switch to Kling 3.0 as your video model for those specific scenes. It handles high motion generations much better. Now let's move over to the final step, where we put everything together. Start by adding your voiceover to the timeline. Now, one thing that makes these shorts work so well is how they open. The first few seconds usually give you a quick preview of the characters. So what you want to do is take the first few seconds of your generated clips, trim them down, and stack them right at the very beginning of the timeline. Once you've got that intro locked in, start placing your animated clips along the timeline, matching them to the flow of the voiceover. Also, you can remove unnecessary gaps between the voiceovers to slightly speed up the video. So after aligning the clips, this is how my timeline looks. Now simply select all the video clips and lower their volume from here. You can also add transitions and captions to give the video a more authentic feel. So once everything is done, all you need to do is export the video. Here's how the final video looks.
Which Dragon Ball character can actually beat Saitama? Goku? At base level, Saitama one-punches him before Goku even powers up. Beerus? Now we're talking. God of Destruction energy might actually stagger Saitama. But Saitama just hits harder when someone finally makes him feel something. Zeno erases Saitama, except Saitama has tanked existential depression and a moon jump. Erasure might just make him mildly inconvenienced.
Pretty good, right? But wait, I've got something special for you all. I usually don't share this with everyone, but if you're still watching the video, do me a favor. Simply hype this video and comment with the word secret, and I'll send you my secret prompt, which you can use to create a personalized channel name and logo specifically designed for this niche. It's the prompts that'll actually save you 10+ hours of work. And that's how easy it is to create superhero comparison videos using only AI tools. This niche is wide open now. You now have the exact blueprint and the perfect prompts. The channels already in it are earning thousands of dollars a month, and most of them launched just 1 to 2 months ago. If you want to fast-track the process, the link to Focal ML is in the description, along with my pro-level prompt document. Also check out vidIQ in the pinned comment to 10x your channel growth with just $1. If this video gave you something real, hit the like button and subscribe to AI Upskill. I've got even more interesting AI side hustle content coming next week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Which One Piece character can actually pull Excalibur from the stone? Sanji? Won't pull it. The sword is beneath his dignity. Kicks it instead. Stone shatters. Somehow that counts. Zoro? 3 swords already. Walks away. Doesn't need a 4th. Whitebeard? Excalibur jumps out of the stone on its own. Even legendary weapons show respect to a legend.